More from Chicago, and this may come as a surprise, but Jim Harbaugh actually drew a bit of a crowd today, the media. I mean, usually the media doesn't have a whole lot of interest, but it was really strange today, guys. All the Michigan players are looking at me like, really? That was sarcasm. That was a little sarcasm, Jordan.
It was good. It all went smooth.
Yeah, they tend to have some interest in what Jim Harbaugh has to say. And the shoe game from the various Wolverines, very impressive. Who's got the best shoes here?
Not me.
I say me.
I'm not going to be modest, me.
I'm going to say me.
All right. So we've got Jordan Lewis here, Amara, Darboh, Jake Butt in the middle. So, Jake, you're just bowing out of the shoe contest.
I got some good dress shoes right now, but I'm a simple guy, though. Yeah, Darboh's got the Jordans. I see JD. He got the opening, got him swagged out. I don't really have that much pull, though.
We can't talk about that.
We may need to have you guys, put your feet on the table.
I'm not that flexible.
No, we can't do that.
All right, so maybe afterwards or something, you can come in front. We were talking about Jim Harbaugh, and obviously a little sarcastic. Look, the spotlight has been on this program since the day he accepted this job. There is incredible interest in every move he makes, everything he has to say. But you guys see what's going on inside the facility. And so that's where I'm interested in, is what's changed the most dramatically here from where you guys were a year ago to where you guys are now, year two for Coach Harbaugh. And Jordan, I'll start with you.
Probably the intensity through everything we do. Special teams, defense, offense, everything that he does is very detail-oriented, and everything, it has a purpose. It's a purpose to his madness. We had 4-hour practices in the spring, and he just made sure he got the most out of us. And that's really what I see.
What would you say, Jake?
In terms of Coach as a person, when he first got here, I was wondering, is this going to keep up? And sure enough, it has. He's kind of stayed the exact same person, who he is to the media, who he is to us on the field, off the field. He's really a rock solid man. He stays the same. And then just to second what JD said, the intensity has definitely picked up. Guys are really starting to rally around this belief that we can do something special this year.
Yeah, to touch on both of them said, I think stability is one thing, especially for an offensive player. Same playbook, same coaches, and then you get a feel for them that the first year, and then the second year they know what you're capable of and everything.
What's an adjective you would use to describe Coach Harbaugh? Amara, I'll start with you. So Jordan gets some extra time to think of one.
Oh, man. I don't know. I'm going to have to pass. I don't know how to describe it in one word. That's going to be hard.
Intensity.
Does it have to be one word?
No, you could have multiple adjectives.
One of a kind.
Yeah. Evil genius, maybe. You could say that. Yeah. Treads the line.
Could you expand on that a little bit?
Treads the line. For us, those 4-hour practices.
That's the evil part.
We see the evil part, but
right.
You see that translating to wins, and how much success that gave us on the field, and how much you can see, like, it's a different culture around them. So you can see it.
This may seem like a little bit of a silly question because it's so broad, but what makes him such a great coach? I mean, this guy has proven himself everywhere that he has been. Why? Why is he so good?
He's an authentic leader. His authenticity, and you can see that through everything he does on social media, the way he talks to us, the way he talks to the media, and you can see that he's just a great leader to follow. And that's just something that you can hang your hat on when you have a great leader, and you have those plans and those goals. You can just follow it.
Yeah, his will to win and his hunger are second to none, in my opinion. Like, I've never seen such a strong hunger to win and succeed as what he brings to the table. And that trickles down throughout our whole entire coaching staff and all the players, too. We kind of rally around the intensity that he brings to the building each day. He never takes a day off. He never takes a meeting off. Doesn't take a single second off during practice. And, that forces us to bring that, try to match his intensity.
Yeah, he's very competitive also. He wants to win in everything he does, and then he expects the same out of his players. And then we're taking after that, and then every practice we're competitive. On and off the field we're competitive, and then we just try to mimic him.
He's talked to us a little bit about that. I remember him mentioning last year, I want every single thing that we do to have a competitive element to it. Yep. Give us an example. You're shaking your head. Man. Give us a feel, Jordan, of how that manifests itself. What have you competed in that you never thought you would compete in?
Agility drills in practice. We do that. We're not just doing football stuff. We're doing sprints, competitive sprints, all that type of stuff that, just competing out there, just trying to see who will win in those different types of things.
So like a cone drill? I mean, does someone win the
cone
drill?
drills. Yeah, we have leaders. We have the Michigan Mile.
Okay.
We have 3 guys that, lead that. And just
What is that? What's the
Michigan Mile? It's basically we have around our facility outside. We just run like basically a mile around all of the practice fields, and whoever finishes in the top 3 gets to get their name on the chart as the top 3. So it's pretty cool.
What else? What have you competed in, Jake?
It's hard for me. It's hard to really put his competitiveness into one thing. It's just the environment he creates around the building. And it's trickled down to our strength staff. But during practice, everything's a competition. Everything's graded. Everything at the end of practice, he lets us know who won or lost, and then the winner gets to run the gassers. The loser has to stand and watch. So we're always competing against our offense.
Wait, if you win, you run?
If you win, you run. It's a privilege to win and succeed. So you get to run gassers after you win.
It seems somewhat counterintuitive to me.
It works. Though.
Really? Maybe I wouldn't last very long.
It's terrible losing.
We can take out that maybe. I certainly would. But yeah, so that it's psychological here.
You lose, and then you have to watch other people run. Like it's like when you lose, it doesn't make sense to you. It makes you want to win.
It's the worst thing, but
you might not want to say. This is live television, Jordan. All right. He could be.
No,
notes.
we compete on defense. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, he's always taking notes. But we do compete. We always have fun competing. We always go out there and practice at our best ability. So I can say that for both of these guys.
I think it's endlessly fascinating to talk about him. He has brought such a renewed energy to this program. But let's talk about some other aspects of what's going on with Michigan football. And I think the first place people want to start is the quarterback situation, because it is the one variable that I think is most up in the air. You guys have a unique point of view, really all 3 of you, because you're defending the quarterbacks and you 2 are catching passes from them. But break down the situation for us and what you've seen from each of these guys.
I'll start. The guys, all the guys competing for the job believe they can win. I think that's one thing that's going to help them and us down the road. Their guys are willing to put in that extra work, willing to text us to come in, work on routes, go over plays and everything. So I think if the guys believe that they're going to be a starter, that's only going to help them when camp comes.
Give me some strengths. Like, what's Wilton Spate's strength? What's O'Korn's strength?
They all kind of have similar strengths. They're good at reading defenses. They have good arm, and then they know how to put like touch on the ball, like on the corner and cover 2 and stuff like that. I think they do a good job of placing the ball there.
Yeah, I think the good thing that we got going for them is it's competition at probably the most important position on the team. In competition, it's going to bring out the best in everybody. So for them, they can't go into each day knowing that they're the starter. It's going to force them to go as hard as possible in meetings, go as hard as possible in every single rep in practice, and that's just going to force them to become better players. So once the season starts, Coach Harbaugh, Coach Fish, all those guys, they're going to have the best player on the field, and I know we fully believe that and trust that. As
you defend against them in practice, what have you seen from each one of these guys?
They're ultimate competitors. All of those guys want to play, even from John O'Korn, Wilton Spate, Shane Morris, even Brandon Peters. All of those guys want to compete and earn those minutes. And it's just really a great thing to see all of those guys, competing at the level they are.
We asked Coach Harbaugh about Don Brown, and he just started to smile. That was his reaction.
Yeah, Dr. Blitz.
So what can we expect schematically? I mean, it sounds like it's going to be blitzes from every possible angle. What else?
It's not a secret, but we're gonna have a lot of different coverages, to help the D-line out, help some of the, take some pressure off of us, and just to mix it up, not blitz up, blitz every single possession. But honestly, it's going to be exciting. Honestly.
How difficult was it to learn this system?
Not at all. For me, it's we're doing what we're doing. We're playing man, what we did last year, and we're just going out there playing every, man to man, every single down almost. And I know the D-line love what they're doing because they're going to go get the quarterback.
Jordan, I want to ask you a little bit about your basketball ability. We got
Here we go.
this video of you. Well, you know, Amara, I mean, there's stuff out there on social media, and we like to search around, see what's going on. You were sending a message, I assume, to John Beeline about your eligibility. We're going to...
My eligibility?
Yeah.
Coach, what's up?
Apparently, we don't have the video right now, but there's some good video on Twitter of you dunking this season. Tell us about your hops.
Just working on my explosion. Trying to get better for the season, but honestly, I just love basketball. You know, that's been one of my passions since I was a little kid, probably before before football. So I've been playing basketball since I was 4 years old. You know, at the YMCA, and just going out there and enjoying myself. You know, with some of my teammates and some of the guys. You know, I met at Oregon at the opening. It was just something that we could do.
Who's the best basketball player on the team?
On the team, ooh.
Oh man, it's between me.
You better than Drake?
And
Drake Harris?
Drake Harris.
No, Drake Harris and Channing Striblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Channing Striblin can play him some basketball, man. He's
No,
probably.
I would think with Jake's frame, I mean, you'd have to be a pretty.
People sleep on me because I'm
I
very
don't know,
fundamentally
6'6",
sound. I'm not the
power forward,
flashiness.
I don't know.
Hey, I have
Jake
a claim.
gets blocked. He gets blocked a lot.
Yeah, I got my claim to fame is I played in the same conference as Karis LeVert.
Okay.
And I mean that's a
In
first round
Ohio,
NBA
sure.
draft
Yeah,
pick.
yeah.
So our conference, he was the player of the year, his senior year. I was the runner up right behind him, like averaged like 2 points less than him or something. But
I didn't mean anything. I played against Harrison Barnes.
Okay. I was saying I'm runner up player of the year behind him, so that's my claim to fame or something. So yeah.
But no, Drake Harris is really good too. He had a scholarship to go to Michigan State to play basketball and football. So he was one of the country's best at basketball. So he's a very smooth athlete.
Speaking of smooth athletes, Jabril Peppers, so much hype around him this year. What role do you guys see him being able to help you the most in? I mean, we talk about him carrying the ball, returning kicks, moving up to linebacker. Mm-hmm. He can, great nickelback as well. Where's Jabril Peppers' greatest strength as a football player, Amara?
Man, that's tough to pinpoint down one position. I think you can put him anywhere, but I think this year I think he's going to make the most impact at the linebacker position. Coach Brown knows what he's doing, and then with his athletic ability at the linebacker position, I think he's going to have a great season, and he's going to help our defense be a top defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the role he'll take on is taking on multiple roles. I know that's probably not – yeah, it's like he can – I mean, he's played nickel, corner, safety, linebacker, receiver, running back, quarterback, like returns punts and kicks. Like he can do so many different things, and I think that's what makes him so special.
Yeah, like Jake said, his versatility. That's what he brings to a football team, and just your ability to do a lot of things on offense. Different things on defense. It's just a testament to the type of athlete that he is. That he can do every single thing, and it brings that dynamic playmaker that you need on both sides. So
is there a Jabril moment that particularly made you say, whoa?
Oh, man.
When he be doing them flips,
Yeah,
like
that's what I was gonna say.
7-on-7.
What does he
when
do?
he when he shoots the gap, when he's playing nickelback and he's just going out there and just react. I'm like, man, how did you get there so fast? He's like 10 yards back and he's reacting to the ball. He almost picked one off at Minnesota, and it's just like, man, how is he doing stuff like this?
One time in 7-on-7, like we were in full pads, like everyone's legs are shot, and like Jabril made a play, and when he was running back, he did like a cartwheel, back handspring, backflip in the middle of practice, like full pads. Yeah, it looked so natural.
One of those
So I was
4-hour
all right,
practices, he did that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Jake, you've gone on record as saying this team can win it all. Mm-hmm. What would constitute winning it all? I mean, are we talking about a national championship?
Yeah, I think that's definitely the goal. That's our team goal, and I don't think we're any different from most teams in this country. I think everyone wants to win that. But that being said, I think we do have the talent, and I think we do have the leadership and the coaching that we can achieve some of these goals that we have. It's just going to come down to, working hard, preparing, and then getting it done, finding a way to get it done on the Saturdays in the fall.
We're looking at your schedule right now. You have 2 road games, Michigan State and Ohio State, that are division road games against teams that have had your number, to say the least. How important are those games, Amara? How much do you think about playing Michigan State and playing Ohio State?
Yeah, they're very important, but Coach Harbaugh he always preached to us, take one game at a time, because if we lose a game before that, then those games won't mean as much. So we're going to take one game at a time, but those games are going to be very important, especially on the road. We're going to have to be focused and prepare all week for them.
Yeah, the road games, those are important, but just exactly like Amara said, we're really not looking ahead. We're just going to try to take it 1 week at a time. We're going to go into camp with the mentality that we want to become the best possible team that we can be, and we're going to work towards that goal. And then once week 1 comes around, we're going to be focused on Hawaii.
This season is a success if what happens, Jordan? What do you need to do to?
We prepare like we can, and we work as hard as we can. We can be the best. Honestly, if we execute how we know we can, we should be one of the best teams in the nation.
Jordan Lewis, Jake Budd, Amara Darboh, guys, thanks a lot for spending a few minutes with us. We look forward to seeing you this season. A lot of expectations, a lot of excitement around the Wolverines.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having
us.
Really fun to have you guys. And we didn't get a chance to see the shoes, which I think is a little bit disappointing. And even more disappointing is Howard and Jerry are going to rejoin me next. So this has been a tough 30 seconds for me. We'll hear from those guys next.